Greetings and welcome back once again to the Insanity. Last time we left off, we had started working on a mall, which is pretty nice and all, but in order to fix this, we're gonna need a whole bunch of more materials, and one of them is copper, which is what we will be focusing on in this episode. And the copper that we want to focus on is mainly the molten copper, which will be needing borax and sand casting and a lot of other stuff. Luckily, sand casting should be quite easy, somewhat, because it requires sand and creosote, and sand can be made pretty nicely. That's basically just water using... Where can I find that recipe? Not this one, this one, this recipe. Using soil, and then we produce a bit of tailings as well, but it gives us water. And the creosote is basically tar, which we should be able to drill using the recipe, using the drilling fluid, which we should have quite a bit of at this point, and the drill head should be quite easy as well. Small parts, we'll just have to set up a local production of that. So that should be okay. The big issue might be the borax, because copper ore we already have provided to LTN, borax we do not, and borax requires drilling fluid, drill head, and syngas. And syngas requires coal gas, this is the recipe we will be using, and coal gas requires tar. So basically we don't have that much choice. I think it's time. Holy cow, lots of things missing here, but that's okay. Why are we missing belts? Oh, that's why. Of course. Of course. Sure thing. You may make some belts. I'm fine with that. The other things we will deal with later. So, most of this episode will probably be spent... Oh, this is not looking good. This is not looking good at all. Why is this happening? I don't like this. Oh, no path? Why not? What has happened? Oh, of course. Yeah, that's a slight issue. So the thing that has happened here is that in the last episode when we built the mall, we changed how things were working. We changed parts of the train. Parts of the railroad network. What's this? Oh, I forgot to change the name of a train station. Oh well. We'll deal with that at some point. Do I have rails? I do. Thank you very much. So what's missing here is that we need some more rails here. Yeah, exactly. Because we had fixed trains from from the left because we used to have a U-turn here, but now we have more proper things. So let's see. This should be tar provider. There we go. What's beeping? Something is beeping. I don't like it when things are beeping. Why are you... Oh, boy. We have a queue of trains at the moment wanting to unload stuff here, which makes sense because this train station has apparently been blocked. What's beeping? Oh. It's the Coke thingy. Do I care about that? I kinda don't, I would say. I kinda don't. I'm okay with having an alert still that you may reduce the volume quite a bit, or actually we'll turn you off complete. No, we can have a little bit of a volume. Yeah, right, because last episode we also changed a bit when it comes to the Coke usage, because we emptied this one of these chests. Now we're working on the second chest there in that chain, which causes a bit of issues. Very well. Let's get back onto the train. And let's go somewhere else. So I believe that we want to go like somewhere. Yes, we want to go somewhere because our rail network is not entirely complete yet. Which is a bit annoying at times. Oh, like now. I will go all the way around here, but sure, why not? I might try to come up with a different kind of U-turn system at some point. Either way, here we are at the drilling fluid processing thingy place area stuff. And here we have produced some drill heads, which is nice and all. Now we just want to move this to the bottom part of this block, city block. And once again, I don't remember how to drive a train apparently. Right. So here I would like to add a new train station, because you can never have too many train stations, more or less. Just like you can't have enough power poles. Problem, however, with the power poles is that sometimes they are in the way, so then you just have to move them. Especially when you want to build a new train station. There we go. Thank you so kindly. So, logistic train network once again. I don't know what we would do without you. Although I believe that now even in like vanilla Factorio, it should be possible somehow to using circuit magic and the thing about like how they introduced something in Factorio 1.1 that you had. Hold on, I will just rename this thing. Drilling fluid type 2. No, actually, tar drilling. Item requester. Oh boy, then I will need a fluid requester as well. The thing they added to Factorio is that you can control the number of allowed trains at a train stop using circuit magic. And this should be possible to use in order to make something that resembles LTN. Although it might be more of like I think it's called like TSM, which is another mod, which is like Train Supply Manager something something, which is a very much simplified version of LTN. Or, well, it's not really LTN. It's more like you have a bunch of provider stations and then you have a bunch of requester stations. And the thing with, oh god, so many alarms. And the thing with TSM is that you can only have one thing at each place. So you can't have, at least as far as I know, I have never tried that mod. And I don't have any intentions on trying it either, because I'm used to LTN, I know how LTN works, and I think LTN is awesome. But it's my understanding that with that other mod, you can only have one item per provider station. Thank you, stop beeping. And with this, our key sulk production should be completed. Hurrah! So thank you, programmable speaker. You have been very helpful. So, oh boy, 0.58. Okay, how fast is this? I think it's 130, right? So 130 seconds divided by 0.58. That's 224, which means that it's like 3.7 minutes. Okay. It's okay. We will be producing a bunch of those anyway. They will be helpful sooner or later, I'm sure. Right, where was I? New train station. I was maybe over here. Yes, that's pretty much exactly where I were. How nice, please take me there. Our base is starting to become pretty big, and it's really nice to have these modular parts of it with importing and exporting stuff. Very helpful. No more belts going all over the place. Thank God. I, of course, don't have enough for this, do I? Nope, I do not. Very well. At least I can have a constant combinator. Please bring me some iron plates. See, this is how you avoid going to places. Although I do do need to do something while I'm here. I don't just want to sit here and wait. Let's see, what do I need? I need some kind of... Do I want to use one of those? I don't like those. But it's... Okay, I need iron. I must have more iron. How small is this one? Not even sure why I'm making it, because I probably don't want it, but oh. Why does it have to be so big? I mean, it's so tall, which makes it hard to see what's behind it, but okay, whatever. Let's just throw that away. And speaking of throwing stuff away, we don't need this molybdenum ore, we don't need to have this much seaweed. We can keep a bit of seaweed maybe for the moment. Very well. So here is where I want to make raw borax and everything that needs, more or less. So I need a ground borer, but first I need to have the syngas, which I will also be making in this area actually. Drill head I will also have to make here, probably for the time being at least. And drilling fluid type 2 I will import. So I do need to make steel plates, aluminum and titanium. Or rather I need to import that. Steel plates. Because this will probably be one of my bigger drilling areas, more or less. It's amazing, I managed to spell aluminum. Our train is here and now we need to empty it. Otherwise it will go back to the base with items still in it, and we don't want that to happen. So thank you very much for bringing us this stuff. And we don't need you actually. It was about to send another request, but I cancelled that. Titanium. 1,000. And the reason for why it was about to send another request is that I haven't plugged in any container to this area. Which is what I will do now. There we go. There we go. There we go. So now we should be getting some stuff here. Right, I don't need anything there. I would, however, very much like to have quite big tank for storing some fluids. Because I very much would like to have some drilling fluid here, please. And in order to fix that, we also need a pump. There we go, and there we go. And please note that this time I'm putting the pump in the correct position. So maximum train length 2, and we want drilling fluid type 2. This is the first time we are importing any drilling fluid. So let's hope that works, more or less. I guess. And let's see. So drill head is made in a regular assembling machine. It can also be made in an automated factory, but let's wait with that. And considering how many drill heads I might need and how long time they take to make, I will be using a couple of machines here. So that's 3 item outputs. And this is where it's getting a bit messy. So one there, one there, one there. And like something like this maybe. This should work, I hope. 1, 2, 3. Don't have any belts. I must have belts. How is it going for these inserters? Right. It seems like they are on 2 separate trains. Very well. And while you are here, I might as well repair you. Sorry for bumping into you earlier. Okay. 864. That means that we will take one thing and put it here, let's say steel plate. And then we will have titanium. So many titanium related things. And then we will have aluminium. There we go. Awesome. Not only is it outputting stuff to the belts, it's outputting stuff correctly to the belts. What more can you ask for? And let's see, do we have any more power poles? Yes, thank you. Awesome. Now we're just waiting for the steel. And right, this will not be requesting unless they are empty, so let's increase this request a bit, like that. Putting it to 1200 instead. And here you go, you made this. And then here comes the fun part. Now we want to make something out of you. So borax, or rather, let's start with the tar, actually. We need small parts. And to make small parts, we need copper and iron. Which means that we also need to request some copper and some iron. Copper is actually a bit of a problem. I'm just putting something in here so that we have something to start with. Copper, iron. Iron plate. And copper plate. So many copper related things. Right. Perfect. Looks nice, doesn't it? I know, I built it. So, we're gonna need a number of machines for some... Oh boy. for some small parts. So we want to make iron sticks. We want to make bolts. And we want to make essentially we want to make a copy paste of the thing we have up here. Ugh. So many things. So something like that, I guess. Wait a minute. I should be able to do this, shouldn't I? Floop. Haha. I love that feature. And let's see. I'm probably going to need some more things. Because I don't have that many inserters. Why am I missing inserters? I need more copper. And or more just yeah, well, more of everything, more simple circuit boards mainly. Very well. How about we get out of here and go grab that? Oh, damn it. There we go. Thank you. Oh boy. We're running very low on simple circuit boards, which I guess is kind of okay. Right, what am I doing? I'm fixing borax. Borax is the first part. Because that's needed for iron, it's needed for copper, it's needed for everything. For all the processing. All the good processing, at least. Here, have some copper. Give me back some copper. Thank you. Oh boy. Sadly, our mall is not completely ready yet. While it's producing some things, it's delivering absolutely nothing at this point. Which is why we have to just produce things ourselves over here. And handcraft things. Luckily, we have plenty of experience handcrafting things, so that's good. I guess, why are you not making any bolts? Because you are missing an inserter. Also, you don't need to have an inserter there. There you go. Thank you. And this should allow us to have a bit of small parts in this chest. Which we will definitely want to have, because we need small parts to automate even more things as well. Make more inserters and stuff. Great. At least we have plenty of iron, so that's good. Oh boy, we're missing drilling fluid. Why are we missing drilling fluid? Have I once again made a mistake? Oh boy. I see. I see. How is this? This is not right. And oh, of course, that one is taking up everything. So please let me go over here. So many temporary train stations at the moment. But that's okay. So please make me a pump. And please pump this fluid over here. And please put down a power pole, I guess. There we go. This should empty out this part. And it should... Okay, I'm going to fix this little thing now by adding another pie tank. Oh, now everything is going into this one, of course. Not what I intended, but sure, you may go there temporarily. And then please make me another pump, because I don't want you to stay there. Okay, here we go. This is more like it. The pump is in the right place, that's in the right place, and you should be going to that one. So now I can make a pump over here, which should pump things in this direction. Which should then go onto the train, and the train goes away. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you deliver drilling fluid. Oh boy. There's some drill heads, which we are not really using at this point. Here we have drilling fluid. Huzzah! And here we have another drilling fluid delivery thing. There we go, you got some drilling fluid, and there you go. Off to the next level. And now you get a delivery. How nice! Actually, I will probably want to decrease this one to 30. Because 40 plus 25 is actually exactly equal 65, so it should be okay, but I want to avoid having an overflow there. Very well. What's next for the borax? Right, the syngas. And then we need oxygen, and then we do... How fun. Okay, tar. So let's start drilling for tar. Pump jack. We're gonna need a pump jack. I do have one pump jack, but I will probably want at least one more. Let's move up here a bit to be out of the way. So let's make me tar. Small parts drill head. Sounds like I might want to have small parts and drill head on the same belt. What do you think? Would seem like a reasonable idea, doesn't it? I think so too. There we go. Now I just need to deliver it over here. Great. And then the drilling fluid, of course. How could I forget? Here it is. Now you get over here. Thank you, drilling fluid. Now please make me some tar. Something's missing. Should probably be enough with a regular inserter, old school inserter. Because this takes 9 seconds. And that's nice. Now I would like to have a couple of tanks here, please. We might be delivering this. So 9 seconds. How long time does it take to make like 25,000 tar? 25,000 divided by, no, times 9 seconds. Divided by 300. That's 750. That's 12.5 minutes for one machine to make one full delivery of tar. Interesting. Not too bad actually, because we will sooner or later have more than one machine, which means that we will have a bunch of tar. But for now, let's see, where do we have this tank? There it is. Please put it in this tank for the moment. Thank you very much. Because then comes the next fun part. Because why would things be easy? Now we want coal gas, essentially. And coal gas we want to have by processing this tar in a gasifier, which will also make us some flue gas. And I believe that the flue gas can be converted into ash using a filter. Sure, okay. Filter. I need more iron. And a gasifier. At least I have a gasifier. But where's my iron? I'm out of iron. Sorry. Water break. Now can you please give me some iron? Anyone? Do we have a train to give me iron? Am I missing iron? Doesn't say that I'm missing iron. Aha! Might help if you actually request some iron. Great. So now we should be getting a delivery of iron. Until then, gasifier. And this is where it's getting a bit crowded. But that's sort of on purpose. Syngas is not the first thing I want. Because I would like to have some coal gas, first of all. And in order to get that, we need to have a pressure pump at least as well. No iron yet. So here you have some tar and pressure pump. There you are. Here you may have some pressure there. And this is hopefully gonna be alright. Even more so when you have power. There we go, now we are producing coal gas and flue gas and ash. Great! Coal gas. Or rather, first of all, maybe flue gas. Because the flue gas... Do we have any iron yet? Nope. Okay, so let's take a look. We need another gasifier, it seems, and I think actually I want to start off with the simpler version of this recipe. Because then I don't have to deal with oxygen. Because I don't like dealing with oxygen. Gasifier. More small parts. We're out of small parts because we're missing iron. Is the train on its way? Oh, there it is. Thank you. So, gasifier and a filter. So then we want to have some syngas using coal gas and water. Water. I was not prepared for the water. Luckily we can get water fairly easily. Look at that, isn't this great? So, filter. Wait a minute, aren't you? Yeah. Damn it. Sure, why not? Or actually, nope. It's too tight. And this is where construction robots would be very helpful. Especially personal roboport. Those are so very handy, but that's very far away in the future. Okay, here we go. How about this then? Something like this. Perfect. And here we want to make ash out of this flue gas. And then we just kind of want to, well, ultimately we would like to provide this ash, but that's not gonna happen yet. So we will just store it. Perfect. Should take a while before that's full, and right. Also need to have an inserter to take this out. Great. Very nice. There we have coal gas. Coal gas provides us with more tar. How does this happen? Oh well, okay. So how about we use an underflow valve here? Just to not produce too much tar, I guess. Because of the tar we are getting from here. Which should go back and fill it up. I could have put that one step down, but okay. Ash as well. And a little container for the syngas. Will be very interesting to see if this can keep up with the demand. I have my doubts, to be honest. But I still want to see this get done. Damn it. Obviously I did not want to have a burner inserter, but thank you, misclick. So this, we need to deal with this ash once again. There we go. So this should now be providing us with syngas, which is great because we want that. And then that should provide us with some raw borax. Awesome. So where do I want to put that production of the borax and the processing of the borax and all that stuff? That's a very good question, isn't it? Because this requires a number of steps, and I do very much want to see the borax provided to LTN. And I kinda need to do something with this tailings that I will get. Maybe just provide tailings to LTN as well. I don't know. I honestly just don't know what to do with these tailings at this point. I know what not to do with them, and that's all these recipes that are locked. Not much that can be done there. well, guess we might just as well void it for the time being. In a sinkhole, which I can't afford to make. So how about we will just have like... I don't know. But what I do know is that we have a bit of automation here for syngas and for, well, ash apparently, and for tar. And that's good. This is highly desired. This is definitely something we want to have. Just going to add a little pump here to make sure that the fluid goes in the right direction. So where do we have space essentially? I think I want to save this space for further processing of this. Where is this line? Okay, that should be good. So we'll not collide with that. These things are just old, useless setup. I don't know if I need this even. Tart, creosote. Yeah, I'll just leave them there. I am aware of their existence. We might want to start preparing another section. How are we doing with landfill? We have more than enough for another city block, that's for sure. So in that case, we could build our way somewhere. Damn it, I would still like to clean up this mess, but that's gonna take a while. Eh, well, we want to have it somewhere. We could actually just sneak it through here using pipes for the time being and save some space for train stations here as well. It's not a super bad idea. I mean, I've had worse ideas. But I'm sort of inclined to say that either way, yeah, I want to have new production place for it. Where's my train? My train is over there. Thank you, train. How is this going? The production of things. Still having some problems. Very well. Oh, damn it. So, let's see, I want to go not there. Not there either, but sort of in that direction, so I guess I will just follow along. And stop. Where's my car? It takes way too long to go anywhere without the car, or rather it's way too annoying to fill landfill without the car. You can't really fill up the landfill from the train. So here we go. Now we have an entire car and inventory full of landfill. Damn it. Well, at least it wasn't a power pole. Yeah, like that, exactly. No, I did not drive intentionally into that one, even though it might look like it. Okay. So we're gonna fill in parts of this at least. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, looking at me filling in landfill, I bet it's very fun. It's very easy for the mind to just drift away when you're filling landfill. Like this. I'll just be using up this last amount, and then I will be starting to making something here, I believe. Few more chunks. There we go. Do I not have? Yes, I do have. Oh boy, okay. Thank you. And since I have a train station here and it works out so nicely, I might as well just actually do it the right way. Borax production. Or rather, ore productions. Borax. No. What will this be? This will be a fluid requester? No, well, yeah, one of the fluid requesters, because we're gonna need a bunch of fluids here. Drilling fluid requester. And then here we will make a requester. Let's see, where are you? Or actually, we might want to make the different kind of station, because we're gonna need a number of fluids here, and I'm not even sure how many. Which is why I will be making it expandable. Is this somewhat possible? No. Will it really be that much of unused space? Dear me. But yeah, I guess so, unless I kind of want to use this area as well. Which is not a bad idea, actually. I'm going to need a number of rail chain signals here. Right, this is the correct direction. Good. Actually, yeah. Well, let's see. Like that and like that. Good. Good, good. And here I think it should be okay to use chain signals. So let's see. Is there space for pumps and stuff here? Not a lot, kind of. So I think I want to have a little bit more space here. Something like that. Because here I would like to have several train stations. And I want to be prepared sort of for longer trains. So 1, 2, 3, 4, yep, that's good. So over here we can turn up again. And is this right? Yes, it is right. Perfect. I have 2 rails left. That's all I need, almost. Okay, so where are we at? We are at ore production. Drilling fluid to requester. Then this one will be syngas requester, maybe. I guess, because if I remember correctly, the borax required syngas. Yes. Ah, Jesus Christ. There's a lot of stuff we will be needing here. But okay, let's continue finishing up at least one of these train stations. So something, do I want that on top or bottom? I kind of want it on top, actually, I think. And let's see, how is this good, maybe? That's too big. No, it's not too big. I was in the way. So that should be good, actually. Let's stick with that one. Then we want to have a couple of pumps. It's useful. And then we're gonna stretch a bit. Okay, sure, you can finish that one as well. And you should be set to maximum train length 2. And then let's have a couple of more of these. Yes, please output here. And please find me some electricity. So let's see, this is drilling fluid 2. Drilling fluid 2. Minus 30,000 or so. Let's hope that works. And then to copy it, and then we're gonna have to rename this again because that got overwritten. So this is syngas requester. So then we should change this to syngas. Great. Now the small parts is still an issue. And I just realized how much further I have to go here, because I still haven't even fixed the borax. Oh, Jesus Christ. And we are starting to miss a quite number of things in LTN here. But hopefully we should now be able to provide some syngas and some tar, which should be fairly helpful. Why are you standing there doing nothing? Right, this is where the fun begins. Because this one believes that there is some things to be provided here. So on all the requesters we have, we need to set the provide threshold to something insanely large, like 10 million, to tell it that there is nothing to be provided here, essentially. And this we will have to do for all our requesters everywhere, sort of. Just to tell LTN that, nope, this is not a provider. You should not be here, more or less. I have to say that I already, without really having used much of this drilling fluid, I like it. because I think it's clear enough that this is far more efficient than any of the previous ways we have used, which is really great. And where's my train? It's standing over there, of course, because that's where we had... where am I? There I am. That's where the car was. So I took the car here, not the train. Ooh, so slow progress. But at least we are making progress, and I mean, this is pretty insane still, I have to say. So it's good that some things are happening here. God damn it. That's not where I want to go, actually. This is where I want to go. Where does this go? Let's cancel this one. And let's cancel that one. Let's keep that one and go here. How much fuel do we have this train? Oh, not a lot. It can be good to fill up. What was it I needed? I needed rails. I barely even remember what all these machines are doing or what they are producing and stuff. But I guess that as long as they are doing their job, that's good. So I will just let them be there. So we didn't make as much progress in this episode as I wanted. Do we ever, is the question. There's way too many things to be done still. But we are getting closer. We are getting closer to having a much more efficient copper recipe, which will be very useful. What kind of delivery are you expecting? Oh, copper, how nice. Exactly what we needed. How funny. Funny how it works out like that. Okay. Train station. I would like to have a train station sort of over here, I believe. What's this? Mumble mumble. So somewhere, what? Small electric pole is in the way. I think it's time to get started with the better power poles pretty soon. Oh, but come on. What now? There as well? Sure. Okay, let's see. Like that. Salty rock. Interesting. I guess that kind of means that I will be making why? Um, I guess that means that I will be making an item provider here as well with salt or something. I don't know. I honestly don't know what to use this salty rock for. What I do know is that I would like another pie tank, like this one, and a pump, like this one. And a constant combinator, like that one. And a maximum train length of 2 and a minimum providing threshold of 25,000 just so that it's able to provide a train with full width fluids. And I'm running out of circuit boards again because I'm still lacking copper, because I still haven't gotten around to finishing the copper production. So please provide me syngas over here. Oh boy, that's colliding with this structure or this salty rock. Don't want that to happen, so I'm moving my pipe a bit south of it. And here I think I would like to have a pump once again to tell it to only pump things in this direction. There we go. Wow. Okay, I think that's it for this episode. It would kind of like to make sure that we can get a delivery here of syngas. And it seems like the train is on its way. So let's open that. Let's see how it goes here. The train is full. The train is on its way. The train delivers syngas. And we have syngas. And the train is unable to find its way back. I had a feeling something like that would happen, so let's take a look at what the problem is. The problem seems to be up here, which seems pretty natural because there's part of the train track missing over here. So how about we fix that? Like that. So please go down again, just to make sure that everything works okay. Now you may go not there, but there, to the fluid depot. Excellent. It seems to work as expected. Besides the fact that something seems to be blocking the way, because we are apparently waiting for space up here. I see. So it might be time to change this a bit and actually make it one way for real. At least something like this. And then you should have a free pass to the fluid depot. Perfect. Yeah, that's about it for this episode. Now I will just get into my train. Just so that I remember where to go next. So in the next episode, we will do borax automation. And we will try not to collide with trains. Oh, come on. How can I get out of this mess? Why are you even blocking this? You should be... You should... Oh, of course. We are missing a couple of... signals here. That's... Oh, thank you, robot. So I guess that's why... Yeah, we're still missing 32 signals in this area. And hold on, where am I? Oh, damn it. Driving like crazy. It takes so long time just to get to the correct stop. Alright, here we are. And we're out of fuel. Okay, so I guess that's means it's definitely time to quit. Next time we will continue with the borax. See you then.